I think you guys understand probably the theme around here, and if you don't, we've got a lot of things to talk about today. Some more victory lapping, and some more showcasing of just how powerful what we do in LTMP actually is. So again, RGTI running into that next target there at 45. Congratulations to all of you guys that were able to nail this one from 3450 just a couple of trading days ago. Once I outline this to everybody in LTMP there, I mean, those are up right now for me 382%. Jesus, oh my God, I didn't even look at this. Oh my Lord. Oops, I clicked a notification. How is that possible? But yeah, guys, absolutely epic work. Some things are chopping around, but overall, another really epic start to the week here. We've got a lot of fun things to talk about. But yeah, RGTI looking good. Johnson & Johnson coming back up after that move to the downside there. A couple of the other ones here that have just moved absolutely phenomenally for everybody today. TTD hitting that second target there at, where was the 55, 59. I think those were up, what, 300, 400% for you guys there. But as you guys all know, I hand out 1000% trades like candy to everybody. IBM over here, this is I think this is what, the 27th? 28th 10x trade that I've handed out to you guys in the last 2.5 months. We've got some fun things to talk about with these 10x trades and with me showcasing them to everybody. Something else happened. I don't know why this keeps happening. I do, but we're going to talk about that in a second. Congratulations to everybody on IBM. Congratulations on RGTI. This one's getting pretty filthy here. But ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, I'd love to receive some good mornings over here. If you guys are new to the group, new to the stream, new to the channel, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys in here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Costs you absolutely nothing to do it, but helps me out a whole lot, spreading these streams out to as many people who actually want to learn. We have a 200 like goal on the stream, guys. And again, we have another thing to talk about on this note today, but I'm the only person that you guys know on YouTube that is demonetized for talking about how many 10x trades that they hand out to their community with proof. You guys see them happen every single week here. Now, something very similar happened with Instagram yesterday when I was showcasing the results of the AMD trades that people were taking in the group. 20,000%. That is the biggest trade that I have ever seen anybody in LTMP nail. RGTI ripping over here too. So, Instagram is now flagging me as well. They're saying, nope, unrealistic. Guys, my goal over here is to show you guys some of the most crazy unrealistic levels of results that, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed, are all real, so that you guys just think I'm scamming. Again, I told you guys before, I'm going to tell you again right now, we are doing things within LTMP that the trading space has literally never seen before. Don't believe me? The social media platforms have never seen this before. They're flagging me all the time. I can't message anybody on Instagram right now. I also can't go live. I can't do, like, what are we doing, guys? I'm the only person out there that's actually helping people find the level of success that they deserve in the market. If you aren't in LTMP with us yet, I don't know what you're doing. But let's do our little bit of a roll call, everybody. Let's see. I think it's just jealous people flagging your post. Probably is, and guess what? Screw them. If you're not in LTMP and you're jealous of what we're doing in there, just you'd make like, it's a very simple solution. We have people turning $400 into $28,000. All right. All right, let's see what we've got in here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do a little bit of a roll call before we get into everything. We got some slackers on the like button, though. Let's see. We got Eddie, Gerald, Jerry, Billy Bats, Michael, George, Greg, Cole, Joshua, Daily Taylor, Gabby, GC, Buddy, Cole, Randy, Mark, Alex, Liquid Depths. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So, RGTI, absolutely cruising. Jesse's account today is up 28% alone. I don't know, guys. Maybe we know what the heck we're doing over here. I mean, these RGTIs right now are up 435%. 435% right now, guys. Are you serious right now? Really? You're really? We're joking around here? Another epic multi-100% trade. IBMs. I mean, let me look and see some of the community gains from the group there. Let's see. We got 306% on RGTI. We've got somebody making $595 on TTD. Let's go. Second trade ever made. Wow. Mando, you are spoiled, man. And honestly, really lucky for finding me first before all of these other just idiots got a hold of you on social media there. Congratulations, man. You're in the right place. We've got Fig. Dawn up 462% on Fig, but I want to see some of these IBMs. Kim, Another really, really awesome member of the group there, 1,450% on IBM. We've got From, we've got 1,200 or 1,324% there. What do we got? 1,263.71% on IBM there for Jackie. Congratulations, guys. 191% or 192% basically on TTD there, guys. I seriously, guys, we'll make sure people know about it. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. So again, keep smacking that like. Keep spreading the word on social media about what we're doing over here. Again, nobody even comes close to what we're doing in LTMP. Nobody ever will. It's impossible for them to because they aren't us. So it's just always a good week in LTMP. There you go, Cole. So I'm going to throw the link in the live chat here for you guys. For those of you guys that still need to hop in, there's the link. Use code October. Get 50% off your first month before prices go up again. I told you guys the prices for LTMP are going to be going to $199 a month soon. Get in, lock in the lower rate. Remember, the price that you join at is the price that you're locked in at. It never goes up on you. So, but let's go over a couple of these tickers here. Let's take a look at Palantir. Palantir's ripping up a bunch this morning here, up about 3%. I haven't looked really and tried to see any news on this one. I don't know. Let's see if we got anything big contract, something like that. Let's see. No, patents. I don't think so. I don't really see anything on this one. Let's see Nio. That was Nio looking today. Down a little bit, but still just kind of consolidating at the highs here. Really, really, really solid look across the board on this name. I mean, this is, again, I own what? 4,000 shares of Nio at 455. Not a big position, but still looking very, very, very solid. So we're going to see, again, it's all thesis driven on Nio. It's either they're able to execute or they're not. Too many of you guys, again, are going to be looking too deep into a lot of these individual names, falling into the normal traps that most retail traders are going to with like trying to overanalyze certain things. Guys, all it's going to come down to with Nio is in their ability to have success in terms of their share price going up is that if they're able to hit those profitability metrics that have been outlined to shareholders over the last few years and that they've been over-promising and under-delivering on. Now, they have been taking really strong steps in the positive direction there to actually hit those goals, but it's really going to come down to their execution. They've been doing very well so far this year. We'll see if that can continue. Sofi, I believe, is having a really strong day over here as well. Again, this was another one, guys, that, again, like this one, so Sofi's at 28. I gave this to LTMP at $6.55. Congratulations to everybody that's been here for a long enough time to be able to witness that. But if you weren't, I mean, for free on Twitter and on these streams here, gave this the 1360 weekly breakout. So you're welcome for that one as well. You're up 100% on shares in less than 6 months there. Congratulations, everybody. Looks good. So Sofi is going to be one that we're going to be looking for a potential setup on over the next probably week or so here. If we can get some consolidation going into earnings, it could be a very similar thing that we look for out of Sofi to try and make a position free going into their earnings like we did on Johnson & Johnson. Gold still pumping. Guys, just think about any stock that's made a massive move over the last 2.5-3 months here, and we've been all over it, and we're going to continue to be all over it here. TMC, let's take a look at this, the metals company. Oh yeah, great setup there off of this breakout. I think we talked about this one in the group at 684 because that's the break there. That was really, really, really solid. Well, what would you say the target is on Sofi? I think thinking about price targets is a really, really low IQ. Sorry, this is going to sound harsh. The market's harsh, and if you want to have the success that I've had and what everybody in LTMP is able to have, you got to get this out of your system. Having price targets is a very, very low IQ way to be operating in the market because it doesn't actually tell you anything. So I hope that sometimes I'm a little harsh on these, especially with those of you guys that are new. But it's because I'm trying to make sure that you guys are set up in the best position to have success. I don't care if you like me at all. Zero. I'm here to make you guys money. What you should be focused on in the market on any sort of investment is your thesis. You have to be thesis driven in your investment. Now, I talk about this example a lot, and it's Philip Morris. This is a stock that I outlined for everybody in LTMP at $95 in this range. When you guys join up in LTMP, you guys can go back and look at some of the single stock research reports that I've been posting out for you guys, and you guys can get an understanding of those kinds of different theses. So one of the big things about Philip Morris at this level here is one, macro conditions look good. So again, it's that three-pillared approach: macro, fundamentals, technical. So we have, what do you call it? Hold on. You're real. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be the most honest. Like, this is just what it is, guys. Like, I'm gonna be handing out the most disgusting trades in the market all the time. You guys have seen 27 10x trades in the last 2.5 months here. That's why the LTMP group is able to have so much success, and again, why everybody loves hanging around on these streams. I'm always gonna give it to you guys straight. So this is a good example though. So Philip Morris, the macro conditions were pretty good. Back in kind of late April, early May of last year. You saw the fundamentals good. And the one thing that we were looking at a lot on Philip Morris was Zinn shipments, because Philip Morris owns Swedish Match, which owns Zinn. And the year-over-year increase of shipment volumes coming into the United States was absolutely ridiculous. So as we started to see, okay, this is going to potentially provide an avenue for significant revenue growth, that was a buy at the $95 area. Now, this stock, I think, almost doubled here. And then you got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dividend payments. Now, there was one point at which it made sense to start trimming Philip Morris. Now, this is where price targets really, really get you into trouble. So let's say the stock's at 97, you have a $130 price target here. Well, you would have been able to get this move here all the way up. Great, you made 30% on your investment. You missed the entire big bulk of the move where the stock almost doubled. Why? Because you just had an arbitrary price target. That doesn't actually matter. You got to be thesis driven. So if the thesis is Zinn shipments here and potentially leading to significantly increased revenue growth, this was the first day and the first time, all of the time that everybody was holding Philip Morris here, where I believe it was year over year Zinn shipments went down. That's a thesis changer. That's when you start to trim your position, because you're able to ride out the entirety of the move here. You still were able to get out at what, 170? Maybe more in the after hours, maybe less, I don't know. That's how you got to be operating the market, guys. Not with this like, what do you think the price target is? Because I don't care, you know? And that's why I say I don't care, because I care way more about the thesis than I do about an arbitrary price target, okay? So I hope that makes sense to everybody, because that is like very, 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 very important. So again, like that stuff can get a little bit complicated. You just never know when to sell. You don't want to be greedy. But here's the thing, unclassified, it's actually a problem. This is what your problem actually is, and what you don't think your problem is you actually don't know when to buy or why you're buying. That's why, is what I would assume it is, because if you know exactly why you're buying, if the thesis can remain intact, you then know when to sell. Right? Like Philip Morris. All right, if Zinn shipments keep going up, you still see very solid year-over-year growth. All right, cool. If not, then it changes, and that's when you start to trim. Now, you can still hold it. It pays a great dividend. But that's when you start to take action. Again, guys, the people try and get way too active in the market. Way too active. They're like, I got to do this, that, the other. No, I probably have between 5 and 10 really high-quality A-plus ideas every single year, and I hammer them. That's what I do. It's actually a great argument. Yeah. Oh, wow. The kid on the internet that does this for a living and calls out 26 10x trades in the last 2.5 months knows what he's doing? Whoa. I'm just kidding, man. But yeah, guys, again, make sure you guys are hopping into LTMP before time runs out there. Again, 50% off your first month with code October. Prices are going up again. So again, you guys are seeing, I talked about this in the beginning of the stream here. Instagram is now coming after me for showcasing these types of gains. RGTI U-turn? I don't really. We're going to move around like crazy. We know RGTI is a wild child, but that's why I gave you guys the $45 target there. $5 increments to the upside. 45, 50, 55, 60. That's kind of what we're going to be looking out of RGTI there. So again, that's why I said it. If you guys didn't trim there, you got to be perfectly fine with this type of scenario playing out. If 50 is going to be that psychological level there that we want to trim that short-term trade on, we got to be ready for it, you know? And I also told you guys in the Discord, there's our GTI. MNST is getting close. Where is that actually? Because I like that setup. Yeah, MNST looks good here. Where is, and then let's see here. Somebody's talking about IBM. Learned the lesson the hard way. I had to take profits on IBM that I completely forgot about. Good trade, but could have been way better. Not doing that again. Yeah. But IBM, that is what, the 28th? 27th or 28th 10x trade that I've called out in the last 2.5 months. Guys, I understand that it sounds ridiculous, But that's why I talk about them so much with you guys, and I come on and do these public streams every single day, so I can show you guys what's actually possible out in the market if you operate the right way. Not this other day trading garbage or like unusual options activity nonsense that people are talking about. I was at dinner last night, and my buddy was like, oh, I followed this like Twitter account today that talks about like unusual options activity, and I was just like, give me your phone. I didn't actually say that, but I was giving him a big thumbs down. There are certain things in the market, guys, that actually matter, and there are most of the things in the market that don't. You got to be very, very, very careful out there with what you're listening to and what you're doing and what you're aiming to do. If your goal is to nail massive trades, have long-term success in the market, you guys know exactly where you need to be. Now, oh, that was SoFi, not IBM? Oh, yeah. SoFi I love. I'm just going to continue holding that one. You guys also know, yesterday on AMD, that was probably one of my largest days ever. I mean, I own a boatload of AMD still at $11.39. Thanks. Where's Open today? Because Open was doing interesting. Now, again, like I was talking about with this setup, I don't really like it. Not a big fan of that. Market's diving, I think, right now, is it? Yeah, market's leaking out there. Where's the Johnson? It's moving back up a little. So hopefully this is starting to make sense to you guys. Like, I keep showing up here every single day and telling you guys. When you're out with friends, do you have to bite your tongue when they talk nonsense trading? One, I try and avoid the concept, but no, I will talk the same way that I talk to you guys. Like if somebody's like, oh, what about this? I'll just be like, I'll be like, why would you buy a stock that's up 500% in the last month? You know? $1,200 shares of SoFi. I think they're a great company with a great future. Right. So if you don't have a thesis for it yet, you got to go out and build one. But yeah, the reason why people respect me so much in my personal life and on the internet here is because I don't do the typical nonsense that like every other creator will do. They'll be like, oh yeah, it could be good. Hype, be part of a group, a community. I don't care. I'm here to make money with you guys. That's what we're here to do. This isn't fun time. Let's see. Where's MNST? Because I like that one. We do have a lot of fun, though, on here. Yeah, MNST is what? 67.89? Yeah, we're close on that one. That'd be close. There's an easy way to find the T when there was a split? It doesn't matter. It's going to be the same looking chart. Because of your ankles? That's fair. People really do only respect me because of my ankles. You are right on that one. But yeah, all right, guys. We are 6 likes away. 5 likes away now from 50. Keep smacking that like button on the way in. 200 like goal on the stream. We should have an FOMC meeting coming up, right? Or do they skip October? They might skip October. Hold on. I think they do skip October, actually. Oh, no, they do. They skip November. That's what they skip. Oh, wow. 92% probability, 92.5% probability of another cut. Interesting. I haven't even looked at that in a while. Yeah. RGTI, a lot of drama there. So we'll see what happens with this one. But again, you hit that $45 target there today. That was a really, really great spot for trims when that was up over mine were up over 400% there, guys. That's another one. AMD was great. Well, think about it this week. Technically, you guys have already had 2 10x trades this week. One of them was a 26,000% trade on AMD. You heard that right. And then IBM was, I think the largest return on IBM that I've seen out of you guys in LTMP was what, 1,600%? I could be wrong. I think it was 1,600%. No, 1,450%. Oh no. So there you guys go. Oscar up 4. Yeah, that was a good setup there too. Oscar was a good one. MNST is getting close, but again, I'm going to be waiting for the break on that one. Market's just bleeding out here. Who they are coming after Quantum. So I don't really know what's going on with this. We'll see. Does it matter? No. Why? Because we already hit the $45 target, guys. You guys already hit the target. I mean, we can even talk, like, just, what do you call it? In the pre-market plan today, what did I say? RGTI looks like it could get a bit jumpy today. Next solid target for trims on this one is 45, but if you want to let it ride with an already free position, I do not see a problem with holding out until the next level at 50, especially since we know this one can move a lot. Hit that 45 target today. There you go. Buy 10x trades, you trade stocks and nobody know options stuff, so 20, 30%, you get 10x option thing. Yeah. But again, most of the time, I know these last couple of months have been absolutely life-changing for everybody, but like, the risk to, with the options, the risk to reward on the shares trades are almost all of the time better. So like the shares trades are equally as good. We're just not gonna be able to trade as many of the individual setups, which is fine. Like, I have so many people in the group that only trade shares. It's just what they're comfortable with. It's the same thing, you know? Got an eyelash in my eye. That's no fun. But yeah, let me throw the link in here, guys. Again, prices are going to be going up for LTMP. If you join, though, you lock in the rate that you're at. Prices never go up on you. I'm just going to keep doing this. Now, I said it 5 10x trades ago. You guys all heard it. 10 10x trades ago. And these are not just 10x. These are 10x plus. Like, these are like 2,000, 5,000, 8,000, 50, 26,000% trades. You need one of those in a year. Your year is made. There you go. Good thing there's been 26. It's actually 27 or 28 of them after today with IBM. I said it 15 ago. I said it 20 ago. I said it 25 ago that I'm going to keep doing this for everybody and showing you guys the proper ways to operate in the market. If you weren't convinced then and you're not convinced now, like I said yesterday, just stop. Stop trading. Like, literally stop trying to do anything short term. Just go buy the S&P. TXRH, is it back up? Yeah, I don't want that one. I cut that at basically break even this morning. RGTI is moving around like crazy, but we know this one's going to get super volatile here, so we'll see. It's already free, like big time free. And you hit the $45 target today. Bing, there you go. TTD Taylor. Congratulations, 403%. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm going to start making some more YouTube videos for you guys this week too. I know you guys like them. I know you guys really enjoy those, so I'm going to start making some more YouTube videos again for you guys. I know you guys really enjoyed those. Thoughts on JD? Not a setup right now. MNST is getting close. Who knows? I think I'm going to eat some Chipotle today. That's what I'm feeling. All right, guys, let's see what we get here. Nothing really going on. Market's just bleeding out. MNST's getting close. RGTI's moving all over the place. I don't even know what the news is on this thing, but is the volume spiking? Because this move is like really big. And they spiked it up. I mean, this was a nice move, and then they just went boom. So there might be something going on with this, but who knows? It's free, guys. It's like the same thing that we were talking about with Johnson & Johnson this morning. It's like, well, if the plan in the beginning of the trade was perfect weekly setup, run through some targets, make it free for earnings and hold, then that's what we're going to do. You know? So I was just wondering if the volume picked up on this, which it did a little bit. But they could yank that back up quickly. Who knows? They could yank it up, push it down. To us, it does not matter. At this point. I'm an ST's getting close. We'll see. Yeah, JD's not a setup right now. I could look again, but I think I looked at it on the private stream this morning. Oh, for those of you guys that don't know too, like we talk a lot about LTMP, but here's what you get. And it's really simple, really easy, really effective. So first things first, when you guys hop in, you get access to the community. So when you guys do jump in, just make sure your Discord account's linked to your WAP account. You'll be led into the private group. And I'll direct you to the Start Here area. So first things first, it is mandatory to go through the learning curriculum videos, the Swing Kings course mainly. If you don't have any experience with options and you want to learn, go through the options video in the Day Trading Mastery course. That will help you out a whole lot. And then you guys get the full watch list of stocks and cryptos that are about to explode before they do, which is, again, when you guys see all of the crazy victory lapping that I do and all the results, that's where these trades are coming from. That's where everybody's setting their alerts and getting ready to execute. But the curriculum videos are going to teach you how to execute them. Again, this is not the reason why everybody is able to have so much more success in this group than in all the other groups there, guys, is because I run it differently, and I run it the way that these groups should be run. Not this other nonsense like alert, garbage, funny, nonsense, complete nonsense. So then you guys get access to the pre-market plans every single day, kind of going over, just looking at kind of what's happening in the morning, seeing where things are, where the next targets are going to be, any other really interesting setups that I'm looking for that morning, and that's where the live stream links are. So then you guys get so it's 4 days a week are the private live streams that start at 9:15. So you guys get to ask me all your questions, everything. We go through stuff. We're looking at charts. I'm going through which looks good, which looks bad, guiding you guys through like how to operate in real time. And then just in the chats in the group, guys, you guys have access to me at basically all hours of the day to ask your questions and get them answered. Traded the break on QQQ or SPY with LTMP? No, you don't want to do that. Those moves on the indexes are going to be not as good, and if they are breaking out, you're going to get much better move. Think about like efficiency. Like we want to use our capital in the most efficient way possible. You're going to get way better moves on the leaders and the big names within the Qs and SPY than you are just by trading the indexes, or the ETFs. So you wouldn't want to be trading those. You know. But I think it's really funny now that Instagram is coming after me and saying, nope, unrealistic, you're a scammer. Everybody in LTMP, am I scamming? Are these kind of trades that we're talking about here, all of these big 1,000%ers? Is YouTube and Instagram right, or am I right? Let's see. Who's right? Who's right? My scammer? No. There you go. Let's see. Anybody else? SV is 1,000% legit. Ian? Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Somebody's hating on me? They might be. You know you're right. I know I'm right. Obviously I'm right. In Jack we trust. Yep. So our GTI popping back up here a little bit. We'll see. It's just volatile, guys. We know it's going to be volatile. Let's see. I've been in LTMP for 2 weeks. I already paid for my monthly fee, and I'm up $400. There you go. There you go. Yeah, we have all ranges, all experience levels. Are you talking about? Hold on. I'll look at Sava real quick. I know what it is, Sava Biosciences. Yeah. Yeah, that would need to flatline a bit more. Good daily setup back here, though. And then SES was a Dave ticker. That's another great one. I mean, guys, we have one of the, in my opinion, one of the best market technicians out there in the market. Like, this individual is, like, I've told you guys, like, Dave is, like, sending research to, like, large funds. Like, the charts and everything and the things that you guys are getting a taste of in the group are the stuff that the big boys are getting to look at. Your longer-term port is up 53% this year. If you're scamming me, please don't stop. What are the top stocks we're currently waiting for a breakout? There's not really anything right now that I'm all that interested in. MNST is probably my favorite here. That's probably the one that I would look for. But I still may not do it. It's just like the only one that I'm like, all right, I like this setup a lot. If you're scamming, you're the first scammer that has ever shared the scam money with the students because I've never done this good trading and it's all because of you and this group, Gerald. Congratulations. Don't think I didn't notice you brushing over the ankles comments. Going smaller till I get the hang of it all. Yeah, you will. It's like, guys, I say this a lot. Like, I could teach like I'd like to make the joke that I could teach a 4-year-old to do it, but I'm pretty sure I could. Like my same buddy yesterday who was like, oh, unusual options activity. I'm pretty sure I took 10 minutes to explain this to him one time. And I was like, look, you just want to look for stocks that look like this. And this is where your entries are. This is where and he goes, okay. He sent me like a message the other day. And you guys have way more like in-depth information than I did with that. Hold on. Where is this? What was he up? Yeah, he's up like 50% on shares on some of these names that are breaking out. So, Joby running? Yeah, hold on. This is another epic one, guys. Look at this. Boom. Yeah. Next, what is it? 2095 that we were looking at for the next target on that? Oh, no. 2095. You were totally legit. Made 20K one trade on Krispy Kreme and others. Yeah, the D-Nut trade was nuts. So, but again, after all of those and after all the ones that I've showcased, I keep most of them for LTMP now. It's like those of you guys that are the most serious about learning how to do this and want to be like part of what we're doing here, just showing people how to operate in the market with a level of just effectiveness that nobody's ever seen before. I mean, that's all you got to do too. If you want some free setups, I tell you guys every weekend, I'm like, you guys do 100 likes and 50 retweets on the tweet, I'll give you some setups. If not, and I'm saving them for LTMP. What do I care? You know? So, again, you guys know where to go. Yeah, MNST I really like. Where is it? Oh, yeah, that's close. Where do I want to go with this? Ooh, all-time high break? Ooh. That could be fun. Is Johnson moving here? Moving back up? Yeah, Johnson, 187. There we go. Those are still up, guys. My freebies on Johnson & Johnson are still up 416%. PayPal? I don't like PayPal. That wasn't really a good setup there. Peeking over the 200, you're gambling into the 200. I don't like that. All right, MNST. What do I want here? Let's check the chain. You've got mail. Oh, all right. I can have a little fun on this chain a little bit. Missed the boat? No, I didn't. That was not a setup. So I don't touch it. It's very simple. Very simple, guys. It's not a setup. I don't touch it. I don't care if the stock goes up 18 bajillion%. It's not a setup. It does not matter to me. ACHR. You guys ran through every target on ACHR here. I mean, the next target on this one, 1393. RGTI getting whacked, but it's moving all over the place. Market getting hit there. They're just bleeding it out. Oh no. Let's see. Yeah, 40 likes away from 100 likes on the stream, guys. Thank you. We got a lot of slackers today. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Yet another. I get it, guys. It sucks to be on the outside of LTMP. Me victory lapping on everybody every single day, but like, hey, it's a very simple solution, you know? I'm probably gonna cut off the 50% off your first month discount soon. Like, you guys have had more than enough time to hop in and get these deals. Market getting railed. What happened? Oracle lost nearly 100 million from rentals of Blackwell chips in the most recent quarter. Oh no. No. There's MNST. There it goes. All right. It's a little bit of a wonky chain. Be careful, but that looks good. Johnson's still moving back up there, guys. That's nice. That's really nice that we're seeing that get bought up like that. So those are still up 434% on my freebies, which I still might just... If it hits 190 before earnings, I might trim again. If it doesn't, I'll probably just sling it for earnings. Yep, I like MNST. That's a good one. Let's see what happens to it. I understand, too, like, you guys have all been, like, hitting, like, trades that you guys never thought would have been possible before, but, like, still, the concept that I was talking about on the morning private stream with you guys today was, like, you have to assume... I want you guys, when you enter a trade, you have to assume it's going to lose. That's what I do. I don't think that they're going to run 1,000% every single time. I know that they can because of the way that we operate. Coin looking interesting. I would be interested in coin if it sets up. No, don't like that. Not a setup. Look at that Johnson. Sorry. So, we'll see. I think Tom Lee owns this one now. Lyft broke support. Like I was saying earlier, Liquid Depths, I literally don't care what happens to Lyft. Lyft is like literally not even a thought in my mind here. Not even one. We have a level up here that if it continued in the range that we would be looking to take the breakout on. But if it's going to do this, this might as well not even exist as a company in my mind. You know? So it sounds like what you were doing was you were doing a little bit of front running, trying to get ahead of everybody. Don't do that. All praise Tom Lee. Johnson. If Johnson goes green today, that'd be hilarious. MNST, let's see if we can get over 68 here, pal. Cole, clip it. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, if it's not breaking our levels, if it's not doing everything that we needed to do, the stock, from a trading perspective, does not exist to me. Don't front run. There are certain instances where I will say, all right, if you want to do it, it's usually before data, like, and it's size for zero. The one RGTI is moving like crazy. I'll show you an example of it. This was the one front run that I really highlighted for everybody. It was this front run right here, buying it off the 10, flatlining into here, boom, big gap up, run. Oh, it's really that's like a decent example of it, but it's not the best, you know? You don't want to be doing it because you don't have to. Like, you don't have to front run. $69? I don't know. What's the 1 to 3? I'd probably go 70s pretty big time on MNST here, but like it's going to be a little wonky just because this candle is pretty large. So 1 to 3 is going to be a little bit aggressive. 70, 86. I'd probably use 70 as TP1 on MNST here. That's probably what I'd do right here. 70, then 75. That's probably how I would look at it. Johnson's moving. Those a-holes. Does this have earnings coming up? Oh wait, no, that's Johnson. Sorry. Where's MNST? This is actually one that we can try and make free for earnings. Because the Novembers are going to cover earnings, guys. This is another one. So if we can make this free at 70, that would get interesting. Because then we could have another situation like Johnson, which I kind of want, because you guys have done this. You guys have seen me do this a few times where, like, we will be in a trade. It'll run through TPs. We have it free for earnings. And then the stock rips on earnings. And then, oops, big multi-thousand percenter. So that's kind of what I'm trying to show you guys with this. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, though. Like, I'm still going to trade according to the normal system. But it looks good right now. RGTI flying all over the place again. Johnson looks decent. MNST off to a decent start. We'll see what happens with this. Nice candle off the 10 yesterday, looking like it wants to push to the upside here into the highs. Let's see if we can get some continuation. If it does, great. This can be a massive trade, but if it doesn't, it doesn't matter because the outcome of one individual trade is meaningless when every single one that I outline has the potential to run multi-hundreds, if not multi-thousands of percent. We've had 26 to 27, probably at this point 28,000% and multi-thousand% trades over the last 2.5 months here, with the largest one being 26,000% on AMD. If you don't see the value within the LTMP group there with 26 to 28 multi-thousand% trades in the last couple of months there, you probably should just stop trading. But if not, and you are looking to change your trading performance to the better and your overall understanding of the market from a long-term investment perspective, a macro perspective, and most importantly, a trading perspective, here is the link in the live chat for LTMP there. Get 50% off your first month with code October. If you guys miss it, again, prices are going to be going up, but ding, ding, ding. If you join before the prices go up, you get locked in at the lower rate. The prices will never go up on you because I am not an asshole. Bing, bang, boom, done. All right, let's continue. All right. Sorry. You guys like that one? That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Oh, sorry. They're a kill candle out of the market here. Jeez, nobody's gonna tell me about that? Nobody's gonna tell me about the kill candle happening in the market here? All right, what are we doing out here, guys? What's going on? Leaf blowing? All right. Woo! All right. Also, 39 likes away from 100. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Keep smacking that like button on the way, and it makes it easier for you guys to find these streams. I do these every day, too, guys, at 10:30 a.m. EST. Make sure you guys have notifications turned on for the YouTube channel as well. This week, I'm going to start posting a lot more YouTube videos. That's going to be kind of the main focus that I'm going to have going into the end of the year, making sure I can get more YouTube videos out for you guys. You told me about the QQQ. Went through the 200. Oh, you did? Oh, whoops. Sorry. I can't read. I'm illiterate. Johnson looks good. MNST looks good. Let's see what we get here, folks. RGTI back into the 42s. I want to see that back at the highs. That'd be nice. So if RGTI it's 50, I'll probably be up 600-700% on those, on the freebies. So we'll see. I'd love that. That'd be great. That'd be great. Johnson still looks good. MNST still looks good. I don't even know what happened. I didn't see anything come through the newsfeed. I could look. Oh, it's Fed stuff. Fed's mirrored 1 minute ago. Hard to identify asset bubbles. Mirroring my best attempt at real neutral rate estimate is 0.5%. Market should like that. New York Fed September year-end expected food price rise highest since March of 2023. That's not great. 1 year expected inflation 3.4. This is 14 minutes ago. 3.4% versus 3.2. So inflation's a little higher than expected. That's what the market's moving off of. But again, when you think about these expectations, guys, a lot of them are skewed and they're based on survey data. The only thing that people are really going to be thinking about here is that, is this survey data actually going to influence consumer purchasing behaviors? Because what happens is that if you expect prices to go up significantly in 6 months from now, well, you're probably going to go out and buy a lot of the goods and services that you need now versus later. So it can have this like stimulative effect in the short term, which can also fuel more inflation, right? which people don't want. But then it gets to the point where the consumer is too weak to be able to withstand those price increases. They stop buying, and then you see this massive growth slowdown. That's like worst case scenario. And we talked about that a little bit over the last few years here, but it was a very, very unlikely possibility. So Johnson's still looking okay. MNST's still looking okay. RGTI, again, just going to be flying around here. Congratulations to everybody that was paying attention to the morning stream. And the pre-market plan, or the announcement that I sent out in market chat earlier about RGTI hitting that $45 target. Really, really solid there. So we'll see what we get throughout the rest of this week. I like MNST. We've traded it a couple of times in the past. I actually want to see, because I might have some pretty ridiculous screenshots of MNST. Let me look. Oh, they're not that ridiculous. 240% we've nailed that thing for in the past. So, I mean, that'd be great. I'd love to see a nice trade like that. You know, I'd love to see a nice trade like that. MO? I don't know. No, I have nothing on this one here. There's nothing to do on it, on Altria there. Yeah, I like MNST. We'll see what happens. If it wants to go, it wants to go. If it doesn't, who cares? Dude, Johnson's 54 cents away from going green today. That's big time. That's, to me, guys, I don't want to say it like this, but that's a massive sign of strength on Johnson & Johnson here today. If this can hold, if this can push into the green, that would be a huge sign of strength off of that big gap down. Oh my God, that'd be massive. So, but again, it's freebies for earnings. If we hit 190, I'll trim some more. If we don't, I'm going to hold it for earnings for fun because it's already risk-free. The stock could literally go to zero. My options position could go to zero, and I would have still made money on the trade. Apple? Yeah. Yeah, well, sometimes that's going to be a really, really smart decision to listen to what I say, and sometimes it ends up like Etsy, and I cut it, and then it goes up 2,000%. So, just follow the rules. Johnson, here it goes. Johnson pushing there, guys. Another 20 cents off of that move. Jeez. That's a big sign of strength, man. I like that a lot. 481% on my free Johnson & Johnsons right now. Still up a boatload. My RGTIs are up what still? Oh, 180%? It's okay. It's not really what we're looking for. 200, 300, 500, 800, 1,000, 2,000%. That's kind of the norm of what we've been seeing recently in LTMP. So if that sounds interesting to you, not just one, not just 5, not just 10. Well, there's been 28 of those trades that a lot of you guys have just decided to miss in the last 2.5 months here. Think about what your account would be at if you just listened. Think about that. Just think about it like that. You hit 2 of them. You have 2% risk on the trade, just 1,000%. You'd be up 40% more on your trading account. Think about that. And then you have 2% risk, you're up 40% on your account. You need 20 trades to go to completely zero in order to just go back to break even. Is that going to happen? Probably not. It could. It's very unlikely though. Why do you think everybody that hops into LTP is able to have so much success? Like, I'm getting tired of it now, guys. It's just like you either see it or you don't at this point, you know? Johnson getting back above 188 today would be big time. Big time. So, I should be green on... What the... I'm okay with that. Yeah, 482% on Johnson, 190. Well, 200% on RGTI. Okay, nice. 202%. We're moving. We're moving up in the world, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I want to see RGTI get a nice, massive Hulk candle to the upside at some point soon, and we're up 2,000% on them. That'd be fun. You know, I'd like that. Wouldn't you guys like that one? You spoiled LTMPers. Another one, another big multi-dot. I mean, you guys already had one today on IBM. Those of you guys that sized it for zero on AMD this week, 5,000, 10,000, 26,000%. You guys literally got my Instagram account like basically deactivated because of AMD. That's what happened. I can't send any messages on it for like 3 days or something. It's because we're too good. I swear to God. Like, I showed you guys on Twitter the reason for it. It says frauds and scams. I'm like, what? YouTube did the exact same thing. They were like, oh, it's unrealistic. You're not actually calling out all these 10x trades. And I was like, oh yeah, watch me. Then I called out 26 of them in the 26 to 28. I'm losing count. There's too many of them in the next 2.5 months since that happened. What are you waiting for? Help me help you. Close your RGTIs out last week when it hit 40 for 1,100%. Nice. Nice. Johnson. 32 cents in the red. That's it. Down 0.16% today. Like I said, you guys were asking me before. You're like, are you out of Johnson & Johnson? No. Why? Why would I be out of Johnson & Johnson when the plan is to hold for earnings? You know? FTAI, speaking of AMD, is it running? That's up a decent amount today. I owned a lot of this. Oracle announcement of the Fed. I think it was just the Fed speaker. It was really just the inflation expectations, I think is what it was. FTAI, though, could be interesting. This could be oh, yeah. Yup. Malik, I love you. I love you. Great setup. Awesome idea. And that is one of this right here that you guys just saw happen is my favorite thing ever. Because it means that you guys are finding the setups, and that's the most important thing. My whole goal with LTMP, guys, is for you guys to hop in, learn the skills that you need. You build a skill set that nobody can ever take away from you again. If you want to stay, awesome. We'd love to have you. But then leave. It's to make you guys self-sufficient in the market. That's what this is. I never want you guys to feel like you're dependent on me. Even though you guys want to be dependent on me most of the time, that's not going to help you. You know, J&J is doing it here, guys. This is some strength right here. Ooh, I'm up 500% now. Back up 500% on my J&Js. Very nice. Very nice. I like that. RGTI moving around like a crazy person. You've got MNST just kind of chopping around. You've got Johnson above in 188. Bang. So $2 away. I really don't think it's gonna get there today. But like after what we've seen out of this today, it's not out of the question that you rip up to 190. That'd be crazy to leave, would miss out on the calls that we don't pay attention to. I mean, fair, but like it doesn't matter to me. Like I want you guys to be able to come in, see what's possible out of the market, learn the skill set, and then if you want to go do it on your own, which again, it's gonna be a lot easier obviously in the group because we're always looking at them. You guys get to always ask me questions about things. We're always talking about macro, and then again, you guys get the long-term investment ideas too when I have them, which again have been absolutely life-changing over the last 4 years. Palantir, Sofi, Hood, Nio, Philip Morris, like RKT, like there's been a lot of really good ones. So I'm gonna sit here and be really cocky because I can. Actually, I kind of want to see what percentage one of these big accounts is up this year, because I think it's, especially after yesterday, it's probably doing what I like to call outperforming significantly. Let me see. It might take me a minute to pull it up. No, this is what got us started, Lee. Well, hey, it'll be, worst comes to worst, it'll be me and Lee in there, slinging 1,000%ers. Ooh, I completely forgot, too. This week, too, I'm going to be working on the mastermind outline for you guys. I completely forgot about that. I've been really busy this past week. In a great way. I've had a lot of fun. And today, I'm sad. Or upset. Tomorrow, it'll be worse. Let's see. Oh, nice. All right, what do we got here? Where do I need this? I gotta look. I think it's here. That's pretty good. What's the S&P? I think it's, what, 36? What's the SPY up this year? Market's still drilling there. Jesus, what's the market up right now? 14%? Yeah, and I'm up to what, 36? Pretty good. On one of those big accounts for like mid to long-term investing. Thanks. Thanks, guys. That's pretty freaking good. Grab. That's not the trading account, guys. That's like long-term investing. Like, oh wait, that's the wrong. Nah, if that's how the chart looks, I don't like it. But it'll look. It could set up in here, but I don't like this right now. J&J. Johnson, 520%. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I'll be here all week. Oh, you guys missed that. You guys missed IBM. You guys missed AMD. What else did you miss this week? RGTI? How many more did you miss? Oh, the weekly? I could take a look at that, actually. That would need like 3 or 4 more weeks. How many more did you miss? I mean, I could just take a look at community gains, give myself a little refresher here. TTD, you missed 400%. Oops, there's another one. What else? FIG, 462%, which wasn't a great setup, but I mean, some of you guys slung that one. What else? What, Joby? That was another epic one. Go look at the Joby chart. Microsoft, that was another good one for you guys yesterday. I saw that, 400%. Yep, Stockbanger, congratulations on that, buddy. Let's see, what else? How many more have you guys missed this week by not being an LTMP? Probably a lot, or really just over the last 2 weeks. In the last 2 months. Riot, 120%. Ace, oh my God. We haven't even talked about ACHR. We should highlight this. This was the breakout down in here, guys. This stock has been an absolute monster. Monster for everybody. SPY call options looking good for the end of November at a 670 strike. I don't do any of that. I don't do any of that. Why? You know, why? Why would I do that? You know? It's just not. Why do that? To me, I think that's a waste of time and waste of capital when, because think about it like this, Jesse, you know the deal, but like, why would I go out and do something like that when I could just keep, like, this is the way I want you guys to think. It's like, there are better things to do in the market, and there are worse things to do in the market. Why would I then decide to use my capital, tie it up in something like that, when I could just wait for the great setups to form and go nail another round of like 5 to 10 10xers, which are going to come, you know? It's like, I just think that wouldn't be the most efficient use of our time, capital, or energy, anything, you know? It's like they're looking good. Okay, based on what? The Greeks? Well, I'm never going to trade based off of that because that doesn't make any sense because and then also it's like, okay, for the end of November, well, if you're trading an index, you're going to really want a good macro thesis on it. And if you're going to be using a big macro thesis, we're not going to be getting Novembers. You're going to be trading a macro thesis on a short time frame. Well, that's very dangerous. So then it really just comes down to the fact that it really just looks like it's a gamble. Okay? So like, why do that, you know? When we could just do this instead. keep doing what we're doing. Don't fix what isn't broken. Keep nailing the best trades in the market. Finding stocks that are about to explode before they do every single week, you know? Like, just like, I want you guys to try and think more logically here. It's like, well, logically, do you think I would do it? Based on what I've shown you, what you've seen in LTMP, and based on everything else. If the answer is no, then it's like, okay, well, probably wouldn't be the best thing to do, right? Does that make sense, Jesse? Because it's like, we want to be efficient with our capital. We don't want to tie capital up if we don't have to. Market's getting drilled. Or it's like, oh, it's knifing today, I'm expecting a bounce. And it's like, okay, still a gamble, you know? Like, why would I do anything else besides what we've done? You know? Right? Like, what would VIX do? Yeah. All right, let's see here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 11:30. I'm going to be wrapping it up for today. I got some very important things I got to do today. If there's anything crazy, I will obviously let you guys know in LTMP, but I'm going to throw the link for you guys in LTMP here as well. Again, prices are going up significantly again very soon. Make sure that you guys lock in the lower rate. Use code October. You also get 50% off your first month, which I should not be giving you guys because, again, why would I offer you guys a discount if you guys could just come in? Whatever. I'm being nice. You guys gonna take advantage of my niceness? Then I won't do it anymore. You know? So, ladies and gentlemen, back to a normal kind of stream schedule tomorrow. Longer streams. More YouTube videos coming out, so make sure you guys have notifications turned on. But yeah, I'll probably post some Instagram, TikTok videos for you guys this week too. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it today, but I think I might be able to. I don't really today's probably not the day I'm gonna do it. But yeah, MNST, we'll see what happens with that. RGTI, again, congratulations to everybody that was paying attention to that $45 target. That one was epic. Johnson & Johnson is now back into the green on the day, which is nuts. What am I up on these now? 562% back up on Johnson. Nice. Sorry, guys. I'll see you guys later. Welcome to all the new members jumping into LTMP. We're going to get you guys going in the right direction. And hopefully, if you guys listen, you have a really good chance of trading your trading performance and overall performance in the market for the better. So, you guys have the link. It's up to you. How many more of these epic trades are you going to miss? Just ask yourself that. How many more? Because I'm just going to keep victory lapping every single day. So, folks,